Hey everyone, this is LuckySevenDX, and welcome to potentially the final episode of Pokemon HeartGold Random Nuzlocke. It's been a long journey, and it's time to take on Mount Silver and the ultimate challenge that awaits there. My team, level 80 Pokemon. Here are the 6 I leveled up to take on this final challenge. This is going to be intense. So let's run down the team. Choice Scarf on Camerupt. At level 80, it has pretty decent offensive stats, honestly, and I mean, it can hit pretty hard. It can take hits actually relatively decently. I mean, it has a decent HP, and its stats all around are not terrible for taking hits. They're not ideal, but it can actually probably take a hit. So it's going to come in handy. It's pretty slow, but Choice Scarf will help that a little bit. We'll see if it'll help enough. A Premier Special Defensive Tank, 531 HP. It has Rock Climb because you need Rock Climb to get up Mount Silver. And Refresh isn't really going to be needed. There's only I could potentially get poisoned, but it's not toxic, so that doesn't matter to Blissey really at all. So it's definitely the move to get rid of for Rock Climb, just because someone needs it, which is kind of stupid, but whatever. Choice Specs Empoleon hits like a truck, can take hits pretty well. We all know how Empoleon works. It's just gonna do what it always does. Expert Belt Jolteon, able to hit like a truck and really blazingly fast as always. I gave it Light Screen because Hyper Beam is kind of unnecessary, I realized, and it might come in handy at some point. We'll see. I just figured it was a good idea. Slowbro with Quick Claw, we already know how this works. Defensive Tank, and then Tamal, 282 attack, and with a Muscle Band is just going to hit like a truck against some of the Pokemon I'm going to be going up against. But while we go into Mount Silver, I actually want to take a Pokemon of Rock Smash, believe it or not, because I need because halfway up I'll find a place where I'm going to need Rock Smash, and then I'll just escape rope back down here, and I'll have to climb up off screen at some point. So we're gonna have to do that. But I'm hoping I can actually do all of Mount Silver and the final challenge up on top in one episode. That's my goal. Let's see if we can't go ahead and do it. The Mount Silver's challenge gets interrupted by a Pokemon. Hello, Irony. Anyway, can we just move on? Thank you. As I was saying, the Mount Silver challenge starts right now. Oh boy, this is gonna be a thing. Where are my repels? Because I am going to need a lot of them. 22 gonna be more than enough. Mount Silver doesn't take too long. As long as you have repels to make it through, it's not gonna be terrible. Just make sure you have Rock Climb, and if you want to get all the items, you need Rock Smash on the first time up. Which it's kind of stupid that you have to use Rock Climb, like just to neuter one of your Pokemon just to make it to the top, because you're going to need every single Pokemon for this challenge. It is not easy by any means, and well, at least you get a free escape rope. That's actually a rather generous of you, game, because well, I'm gonna need to go all the way down. And I got Stealth Rock. I already got Tame of that, but whatever. Stealth Rock isn't a terrible idea if you can afford putting on someone. I could potentially do that. I could use Stealth Rock. I don't know if it's a good idea though, per se. So I'm not gonna really necessarily bother. There we go. Full Restore! Yay! Do you have an item, Mr. Rock? No, I didn't expect you to. So yeah, we're just gonna make our way, I believe down at this point, because I want to go into... Nope, there's the first repel done. Yeah, we're gonna make our way up Mount Silver, and then take on the challenge that awaits us on top, and that will be the final episode. Although there's gonna be lots of extra stuff too, so the project's not even close to done yet. Which way am I going? Now I'm just like, okay, I'm slightly lost. Okay, you just go down over here. My game is like, you can kind of tell the music's kind of lagging just a tiny bit. Okay, I want to go in there. Is there any item over this way? Just out of curiosity. There is a rock that contains a revive. That's not very useful for what I need it to be. Hi, you. Hey, you're happy. Ain't that just great? Anyways, you know, if my bra wants to not handle this, whatever at this point. Another repel wears off. Put another super repel on. And continue. We're going to be getting up to the point where I'm going to need Rock Smash in just a little bit, if not right here. No, I think it's a bit higher up. There's kind of like this little spiral staircase of sorts, in a sense. Just kind of neat, I guess. Max Elixir, pretty cool. We'll grab that, and we'll just continue to head upwards. Yeah, you can see some rock smashy places right there. Although, actually, there could be an item hidden there. There's always hidden items. So you stop playing those in Mewtwo's cave, but that right there is where I need the rock smash right there. So, alas, cannot make it through without having to use rock smash at some point, which is annoying. I think what I'm going to do, I might as well, while I'm here, just go through all of Mount Silver before I use the escape rope. So I'm going to make it to the top of Mount Silver, and then before I head to the final challenge, I'll escape rope down, grab, I believe, Tamal's one I left behind, and then I will cut and go back up here on my own. That seems like a decent plan. What was this for? A calcium? I can't even use EV items right now because everyone has max EVs at this point by buying and farming. Well, unless, like, Camerupt is the only one who could potentially not have max EVs, but I'm fairly sure it does. Especially because I have PokeHvn. Like, do you? Yeah, you do. So, all these medicines aren't even worth my time. Sad. Anyway, the way you want to keep... Oh, wait, there's an item down here I forgot. Let's go grab that, too. Can't forget items. That would be sad. And no one wants to be sad. So there's a max revive there. We'll continue to head up. You know what? I can make it through without... Yeah, I figured. And then all of a sudden, snow! Oh, wait, this is grass. Okay, Repel goes back on then. Repel, I need you. Nope, not Dragon Scale. Repel, I need you. Thank you. You know, I could just put a cleanse tag on Camerupt. That would make my life a lot easier. I believe I want to go into this one. This is where it gets a bit confusing. Oh, what the hell? Does this rock have an item on it? I would like to know this, game. Please tell me, game. This is important to me. More medicine! More medicine that I can't even use. Gee, game. It's like Christmas come never. Okay, there's nothing there. Good. I just want to check if there's hidden items, because there's hidden items all over the place. And more medicine I can't even use. Game, you are just giving me the middle finger right now, and I don't really particularly care, actually, game. If that's what you want to do, if that's your prerogative, then go ahead, game. I'll play your game. Or I'll play your game. Oh. No, game, yeah, that is right. That's a weird phrase I just did. Huh. Odd. Anyway, let's, there's items up here, as you can tell. So, we will make our way of rock climb up here, and grab them. We're almost actually at the end of, Rock Tunnel, believe it or not. Pure Incense. What do you do? Anything that I could actually potentially use for this thing? Pure Incense? Well, I could actually use that to not waste repels, but I don't particularly care about using repels, so we'll use these repels. I mean, I have 17 of them. I may as well make use of them, if you know what I mean. Is there an item on this rock over here? I would be willing to bet yes, because why would you rock climb up here for no reason whatsoever? Does not seem like a smart idea. And there is a rare candy up here. I could use a rare candy. I'm not gonna. I'm Pokemon level 80. I want to keep it at level 80. I'm gonna keep it that way. So that rare candy, I don't even know if I'll ever use it ever, but we'll see. Anyways, more rock climbing. It's pretty swell. I'm pretty sure we're almost at the end here. I just need to go into this cave. We'll head out. We'll make it out somewhere to the left of here and rock climb up there. And from here, I believe we're pretty much at the exit, I want to say. So that actually didn't take nearly as long as I thought. As long as you have repels. If you don't have repels, you're going to have a bad time. .jpg. I actually don't know which one of these is the right one, so I'm going to guess the middle, because then I can see which one is the right one if I'm the wrong one. Well, I was the right one, but there's an item over there, and that kind of makes me sad because I need to go back down. Blissey just needs... Blissey, why don't you just stay out and not... Just stay out, Blissey. How am I climbing rocks on a Blissey anyway? How does that even work? That seems a bit strange to me. Just a little bit. Anyway, oh, a Dawnstone. Interesting. That'll give us... That lets you evolve certain Pokemon, like I believe... If, I didn't have... If Fen was a male, I could have evolved it into a Gallade using a Dawnstone, I believe. Although I would have done that a long time ago by now. That would have been cool to have. I kind of wish I could have had a Gallade. That would have been pretty neat, I think. wait, I don't need to use the bag. Out of curiosity, Mr. Dowsy Machine, there is an item over there. My intuition was right. My intuition was correct. Alright, let's go get it then. It's probably going to be in a long episode because I do not anticipate this final battle being one that is short in the slightest. But, that's okay. I'm anticipating a long bet match, and I am okay with this. So, a Hyper Potion for my troubles. Really, whatever. Hi, Camerupt. I didn't mean to talk to you again, but, sensing something. What do you sense, boy? Is Timmy lost in the well? Go, lassie, go! Oh god, I'm horrible. I'm horrible. Oh, this is just, this climb here is just, like, so intense, just because, like, I know what's coming. And I know it's not gonna be pretty, either. Although, I don't know, I have a plan. And it might actually work. But I believe at this point, yup, this is the point where I escape rope and go grab Tamal because I don't want to bring a level 15 Furret into battle because it just doesn't seem like a good idea. So, oh no, my game has probably glitched up, hasn't it? Alright guys, it's time. Managed to climb my way back up the summit, to the summit of Mount Silver. So let's go out and meet our final challenge. This battle, oh, this battle is going to be intense. I don't know if everyone's going to live through it, but we'll do the best we got. I have a team of 6. I believe in them. They're all pretty damn strong. Pokemon Trainer Red. This is going to be great. Here's our team. His Pokemon are all 80 and above as well, though, so I have the level disadvantage. I'm not necessarily faster than this Pokemon either. It's gonna definitely be a tough challenge. Let's see what we can do. Pikachu is his lead. Not really a big deal because it's not gonna really be able to do too much. The problem with Red, though, is you're fighting Hail, which makes life a bit tougher. Oh, that actually helps a little bit, though. An early miss by the Pikachu. Wouldn't have done a lot of damage because I resisted. Probably maybe about like 50 damage because he does have a Light Ball, which doubles his attack and his special attack, but his only special moves are electric types. So honestly, a ground type to lead off against Red is always a good idea, especially if it has Earthquake or Earth Power. It can probably finish out the Pikachu in one hit. And look at that, just like that, my Camerup's almost untouched, and I already at a 6-5 advantage. That being said, even if it landed the Iron Tail, wouldn't have been the biggest deal, so far, a bit of good luck, I suppose. Lapras is next. I was hoping it would be the Blastoise, because I had a great switch in for Blastoise. But, unfortunately, I don't really have that option. So, I know the Water move is incoming. I have Genius and Tamal are both great choices to switch into the Water move. But I need Tamal for later, and Lapras does have a really strong Ice move. Genius can take anything this Lapras has to offer. I'm hoping one-hit KO with a Grass Knot on top of that. That would be ideal. Let's see if I can pull that off, though. Unfortunately, I'm going to get worn down with the Hail. You'd think a Penguin would be okay in the Hail, but that's not quite the case, I guess. So, Hail is just the most annoying thing. So, Grass Knot, can you KO a Lapras? Because that would be pretty amazing if you could. It's Choice Specs boosted. I have high hopes for that. No, not quite. He's gonna go for the Body Slam. Please don't paralyze me. Please don't. Oh my god, you paralyzed me. Well, that renders Empoleon pretty damn useless, and he's probably going to go for the full restore, which is going to make my life pretty freaking hell. Oh, great, Red. You're going to pull full restore shenanigans, you're going to freaking Parahax me. I mean, I guess the Iron Tail miss and the Parahax kind of balance out, but kind of not really, because that's annoying, but whatever. It's just what I'm going to have to deal with, I suppose. So, Grass Knot, gonna hurt, but not gonna kill, so unfortunately I'm gonna have to hit this next one. Don't full restore again. Okay, so we go for a Psychic. I still resist that. I pretty much resist everything the Lapras has, so it's not a big deal. Don't get paralyzed. No paralysis hacks at least, that's good. However, being paralyzed means it's gonna be slower than anything else that comes in here, which means it's not really the best scenario to be in. So, well, 2 of his Pokemon are out of the way, but one of mine is pretty crippled. I just can't really think of any reason why I'd need to use Empoleon at this point. So, Blastoise, I know he's gonna go. I know he has Focus Blast, so I know he's going for that. Cholera is an option, but at the same time, I don't really have. I want to keep Cholera fresh. So really, at this point, my best bet is going to be. Mythra can probably live a Focus Blast. It has pretty good special defense, we already know, and it's a not stab Focus Blast, so I'm pretty confident I can take one. Well, I guess we're gonna find out. I was hoping it would also be a miss, but yeah, I wouldn't be able to get so lucky. And I'm pretty sure I can outspeed a one-hit KO with a Thunderbolt. That seems pretty likely. I feel like I can do that. Oh, I just realized all of his Pokemon do have Blizzard, and it doesn't miss because of the hail. Oh, that's just mean. So I can never miss. It can never miss a Blizzard thanks to the hail. That's cruel, man. Dude. That's actually kind of clever. Anyways, Thunderbolt cleans up the Blastoise. That's another major threat down. Mithril's still around to be able to take hits if need be. Well, not really. He's also pretty low, so he'd be good to switch in if someone dies, I guess. But ideally, I don't want that to happen. Snorlax is someone I don't want to be staying in on. My best bet here, well, I kind of want to do a bit of I want to bait out a certain move of his in order to get a safe switch into Tamal, because that's something I really need in order for this to work out okay. So, he might actually win for the crunch. That's not what I wanted him to do. Ow. Ow. Dude, ow. That hurt, man. You're hurting my feelings, man. Okay, so, crunch does a lot of damage. Shit. Well, assuming... the thing is, now I don't want Slowbro to be so low. Damn. But I know the crunch is coming, so I'm gonna have to switch out into Tamal and go from there because, well, I need to be able to kill him one hit. So, for the love of God, Sucker Punch, not Sucker Punch, Sky Uppercut, do not miss. I cannot afford a miss right here. But I'm pretty sure a Sky Uppercut will be a one-hit KO. Please hit. Thank you. Snorlax, probably one of the biggest threats, now out of the way, and that's what I want to see. That makes me a pretty happy camper. So, is that going to be a... yeah, that's definitely a clean kill. So, that takes out the Snorlax. It's pretty good. But now, here's where things get tricky. Because I know what's coming in now is the Charizard. And I don't want to deal with that. Alright. I don't exactly know what to expect to come here, and I don't really have many good Pokemon to take the hit. And if it's a Flare Blitz, then that's not a good situation. Cholera is a thought. Especially if it's a Flare Blitz, he can take it pretty well. Skinner's also a thought, because I have choice. A Choice Scarf might be able to outspeed a Charizard. Probably not, because it's slow. But maybe. Because I'm expecting a Fire move. Because, I don't know, I kind of... or the Fly move, but I feel like I actually took that fairly well, too. Okay, maybe I can actually take another hit. Because, I mean, I have decently respectable bulk. And a Rock Slide will finish off in one hit. Or I can maybe outspeed. So we're going to go for that. He does outspeed. Shit. Live it. Come on, Skinner, live it. Live it. It's not that strong. He lived it. Oh my god. Camerupt, you are bulky enough. This Choice Scarf did not help me in the slightest. Now, this should be an easy kill from here, I would imagine. And it is. Excellent. Okay, I might actually be able to pull this off here. I mean, I purposely planned this team to be able to sort of rotate around like this. And things have not been good. Everyone's kind of low, but Venusaur is all that's left. And I have Blissey still. And Blissey is who I want to have for this situation. I do have some people who are in fairly good health at this point as well, but Blissey is honestly the best option. The problem is this guy has Sleep Powder. I'm hoping right now he goes for a Sludge Bomb. That would be ideal. Okay, the Giga Drain, whatever. The thing is, I know he has sleep, and that's going to be a bit annoying. That has to be a crit, right? Yeah, that is definitely a crit. Well, that's annoying. Don't appreciate that. But what can you do, I suppose? Alright. Venusaur is still nothing to laugh at, though, because the sleep, and if he keeps getting crits and the hail and all that, can definitely be problematic. He's not going for the sleep powder for some reason, though. Please, for the love of God, poison me. Poison, 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 poison. Oh, I got poisoned! The only time in the world you'd ever celebrate getting poisoned. But that is what I'm doing because poison is amazing. And I got the freeze hacks, that's also pretty amazing. Gonna just hacks him to death here because, frankly, at this point, I win. Like, at this point, I just win. Now, I'm gonna try to play a little smart around this, though. I'm gonna go for the soft boiled first. Wow, that poison does a lot of damage when you're at this low health. The reason is I want Hail to wear him down a little bit more from here, because I'm not gonna kill for an Ice Beam, and I don't want to try to bait him into going for the full restore. I want him to just, you know, die. So he can't put me to sleep at this point because I'm poisoned, which is beautiful. And it's because it's not toxic, it's not going to be racking up, which means I can just sort of play around all these after-turn effects and still be okay. So I'm going to let the Hail sort of stall out a little bit, and then just nail him with an Ice Beam and finish him off. Actually, at this point, I'm going to go for a Thunderbolt because it's resisted. Okay, here's the Thaw. I guess that was to be expected. So whatever, I'm going to take some damage, it's not a big deal. A Paralysis with a Thunderbolt here would actually be amazing if I could pull that off. Maybe? No, not quite. I think an Ice Beam can kill from here. If not, I think you can put him in the range where a Hail would kill from here. Where the Hail would finish him off afterwards. So, this could be the moment of truth, guys. The end game right here. One Ice Beam to decide the game. Blissey? Okay, that would have hurt a lot. That would not have been fun. But he missed. I would have lived it anyway. Just based on all this prior damage, I would have easily lived it. I'm still over half. And that's red right there. Surprised that everyone got to live, but I did kind of have a plan against all of his Pokemon. So in the end, that actually turned out pretty okay. Some close calls there for sure, and that Parahax is a little annoying, but I mean, that's pretty much how I planned it out. So, red, a little bit of planning goes a long way, I suppose. And that's it for Pokemon HeartGold, guys. We see the credits for a second time, but you know what, I'll take this opportunity to talk a little bit, because we have just beaten the hardest battle in the game. Red has been defeated. Of course, the game isn't over yet, because we still have a few things. There's a few things that you unlock after Red. I still have the Battle Frontier to show off. I still have PokeHvn. Those will both be coming in extra videos. I am also going to do my best to show off as many events as possible. As in, like, there's a bunch of different event codes, events that you can unlock, usually through promotional events. Now, I mean, I'm already using an AR code for this randomizer, so you know what? I have nothing against using the AR code to bend the rules a little bit and show off some of these promotional events for you guys. So I am going to do that because I've always wanted to try them, and I think it'd be a cool way to wrap up this LP. So we're doing some of those promotional events. There's some bonus legendaries to catch, and I'm also going to use another AR code in order to show off. I have confirmed, well, not confirmed, but I think I can actually show off a couple of other legendaries. That's actually gonna be next video. It's gonna be the legendary, some of those legendaries that I'll be catching. So some more legendaries coming soon, which is gonna be pretty awesome. And then, like I said, Battle Frontier and PokeHvn. At this point, I'm considering the Nuzlocke to be complete. Like I've beaten the Nuzlocke, so I'm not really gonna be worried about deaths at this point, especially with the Battle Frontier, because the whole point of that is just to keep going until you die. So obviously deaths aren't going to count there. So at this point, there's really no event that I'm necessarily going to die on. And really at this point, you know, I've already beaten the hardest fight. So the whole point of a Nuzlocke is pretty much done at this point. So Nuzlocke complete, guys. I'd say it went fairly well, if I do say so myself. Some definite unfortunate casualties. Surprised that I was able to beat Red without dying, but things went pretty well when all said was said and done. So, actually, now that I think about that Iron Tail miss at the beginning was crucial, because I would not have been able to live otherwise. And honestly, I don't know what I would have done against Charizard at that point, because no one was really fresh enough to take it. So that one miss, that one Iron Tail miss at the beginning of that fight, was the sole reason why I won that. Because honestly, what would I have done? Actually, I guess at that point, what would have been done was probably... I would have had to sacrifice... Well, I would have obviously lost Camerupt, because I wouldn't have outsped. And then I would have to have gone into Jolteon, probably T-Waved it or something, or just gone for a Thunderbolt. And then I would have had to go into someone else to finish it off. So there would have been a lot of sacrifices having to be made there. But luckily I didn't have to do that. I guess a Choice Scarf, if I had put that on someone else, I thought a Choice Scarf on camera would be enough, but I guess when you're slow as molasses, you're slow as molasses. My goodness. He was not outspeeding anything that fight. But I'm glad I brought him, because he ended up playing a pretty damn key role in that fight. Honestly, another way to deal with Charizard that I could have done, maybe would have been smart to have given Camerupt Stealth Rock, because that would have cut down Charizard's health in half, which could have been really useful. There are definitely other ways to play around Red that I could have done that would have been pretty effective, but I'd say the thing I just did was pretty damn effective as well. So guys, this is LuckySevenDX signing out. We've beaten Pokemon HeartGold Random Nuzlocke, or we've beaten the Nuzlocke. Like I said, in the next episode, we start the extras, and we go take on some legendaries, and some other random extraneous shit. So, I'll see you guys for that. Bye-bye.